Hello, I hope everybody's having a great day. So going to do a video here. So we're going to do a video with the 5 things I love about the Crown Victoria Police Interceptor, and then I'll make another video with 5 things I hate. So without further ado, let's jump in. First thing that I think everybody's favorite thing is with the Crown Vic is most likely the sound of the 4.6 liter V8 revving from 0 to 60. And honestly, there's almost no better sounding engine. There's just something about it that is unique, and it is awesome sounding every time you step on the gas pedal. So I think that's got to take number 1. Number 2 is definitely the comfort factor in a Crown Vic. Honestly, I have yet to sit in a car, new or older, that is just really as comfortable as the Crown Vic. You can get yourself in a pretty good seating position. My only complaint is that there isn't a whole lot of support on the sides of the seats, so you can kind of wobble around in them a little bit. But generally speaking, these are some of the softest seats. Look at the padding on this, and it goes down very, very far. There's almost nothing else that compares as far as the comfort level and the seating positions well too, because it's pretty easy to hang your arm out the window or do whatever you want. So honestly, the comfort factor is very good in a Crown Vic. You can go on a long road trip and not even have to think about it, because you can just sit down and relax. It's pretty much a sofa, and that's especially true if you're the passenger, because you have no pedals or anything in your way. So number 2, definitely the comfort. So number 3 on my list is generally the practicality of the Crown Vic. So when you look at everything in here, there's almost no tech. You literally just have your vent options here and a crappy radio here. It's really just you, the car, the steering wheel, and the gas pedal. And honestly, they are just, it's an old school design. Even the body's an old school design. It's body on frame, and honestly something that's nice to enjoy compared to a lot of the cars nowadays. You can just hop in and enjoy the driving experience. You don't have to worry about any technology going off and beeping at you or anything. It's just an old school car. It's got a limited slip to it, no traction control, none of that jazz that is in the new cars. It's really just you, the car, and the road. And it's kind of a fun experience. So number 3 is definitely the practicality of the old school design of the Crown Vic. So number 4 for this video is how easy the Crown Vic is to drive and the visibility. So honestly, these cars, as big as they are, because they're 5.38 meters long to my knowledge, they're pretty long, but honestly they don't feel like that when you're driving them. They're pretty nimble for what they are, especially the police model. And it's basically like driving a bus as far as the visibility goes. There's hardly a blind spot in the car, and makes it really easy to see and really easy to drive. They're not even that hard to back in anywhere. Usually I back into all my parking spaces because the trunk's actually shorter than the hood, so it makes it easier to back in and get out of a parking space than what it would pulling in and backing out. So kind of a quick tip for you guys if you struggle parking these cars in a parking lot or anything. But generally speaking, these cars are super easy to drive for as big as they are. It honestly surprises a lot of people when they do happen to drive one. So number 4 on the list is the ease of driving and the visibility factor. And last but not least, number 5 would be the value of these cars. Now this can go 2 ways, and the reason why I say that is the car prices for these cars are starting to go up because they're getting really hard to find now, especially in good shape. If you have a clapped out one, it's probably still only going to sell pretty cheap, but if you have a generally marked car, one in really good shape, kind of like this one, it's going to start to go up a lot higher. I'm starting to notice that here and even elsewhere. I'd honestly say the prices of these cars have gone up a good 30 to 50% within the last year and a half alone. But you can still get them pretty cheap. If you just want a basic Crown Vic that isn't in the best shape, you can still get one for $2,000, $2,500 with about 120,000 miles on it. If you want to get a nicer one, you're going to be talking about $3,500, $4,000 easily. And then it just goes up from there. These cars are starting to go up in value, but they are still good for what you get. Large trunk, lots of room, comfortable, easy to drive, nice driving car. I mean, like I said, the biggest negative that I'll talk about in the next video would be the gas mileage, but overall there's still a very good value and cheaper to insure. Believe it or not, this Crown Vic is cheaper to insure than my old 2006 Corolla over there with 240,000 miles on it. So yeah, like I said, the cars are still good value. But be warned, if you're a shopper, the prices are going up, and for the owners, which is a good thing for us, the prices are going up, which means that we can sell them higher. And I expect those prices will probably keep going up for a couple of years or so. I don't imagine they'll go up too much more from where they're at, because honestly, they're probably at some of the highest prices I've seen for one at this point. Like, even 200,000 kilometer 2010 and 11 round Vics now are selling for like $3,000, $3,500 in that range, and they're not even in that great shape. So I mean, like I said, they've really gone up a lot. And 2-3 years ago, those cars would have sold for $2,000, maybe $2,500 at most. So just an interesting tidbit. But those are the 5 things that I love about the Crown Vic, and I will soon make a video about 5 things that I hate about the Crown Vic. And there are some interesting ones that I picked for that one. So we will see you all next time. Hope everybody has a great day.